Every year, thousands of families, hundreds of individuals do South India on a package tour. Same hotels, same temples, same rushed itineraries. And they come back and say it was nice. Nice? South India is not nice. It is extraordinary. It is amazing. And if somebody who knows it plans it properly, then it is mind boggling. I have done 2 trips there and I'm planning a third one because I have found such nice places to go to and how extraordinary it is. It's a discovery. And in the next 15 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to get there. So, you want to do South India? You are here, so I guess you do. Good. Good. You made a good choice. It's an excellent decision. But I'm going to guess you are also in the process of opening 17, 20 different tabs, so many people telling you what to do, blog posts, looking at Instagram photos, and now you're confused. You're more confused now than when you had started. Is that the right thing? Is that what's happening with you? This is what South India does to people. You start to try to plan something, you look at some pictures, and then you want to do this also, you want to do that also, and when you're standing outside, you don't know what to do and what to leave. Now, I have done 2 trips there. One was in 2019, just before COVID happened and the world stopped. Went to Kerala with my brother and sister in law, and then a second trip. And this time, the brother and sister in law was there, but the husband was also there because he said you had too much fun. So we went from Kochi to Chennai and lots of places in the middle. So it was a whole like going from the west coast to the east coast. And I am going to tell you in the next 15 minutes exactly how to plan this trip, which places to prioritize, how much time you actually need, and the mistakes that will cost you, and the decisions that will make the trip amazing. And in the end, if you want me to sit down with you and plan your specific trip, I'm going to tell you how to go about it and how to find me. Let's start. Let's go. First, you have to understand what South India actually is. The first mistake people make is that they start treating South India as one destination. It is not one destination, it is 4 states, 2 coastlines, east and west, mountain range, ancient temple cities, colonial ports, and some of the most quietly beautiful water I have ever seen. And they are all completely different from each other. You have to see it to believe it. So before you plan anything, before you book a single flight or a single hotel, you need to answer one question. You know what is the question? The question is, what do you actually want from this trip? Because different people want different things, and the answer to that question changes everything. Answer is rest, water, slow mornings, good food, nothing on a schedule, That is a different trip. That's mostly Kerala, and specifically the backwaters of Kerala, Kumarakom, Alleppey, Fort Kochi, Cherai beach, the palm trees, the quiet. And if you want culture, temples, history, the feeling of being somewhere that has been there for thousands of years continuously, then that is Tamil Nadu. And not just like Tamil Nadu, Chennai, but Madurai, Mahabalipuram, Pondicherry, Annamalai, and Kanjivaram. These are different places. They have different vibes in them, different colors, different atmosphere. And if you want both, and most of the time, the families, the answer is like, we are going to the south, so let's do it all. Then you need time. Then you need at least 3 weeks. And if not three, at least two. And if you are planning this as an NRI family trip, bringing the children who don't know India, who grew up outside India, or older, parents, the grandparents for the children who grew up in India, then South India does this trip really well. It mixes a lot of things that will appeal to the young and the old more than anywhere else in the country. I have done this, so I know. I took two routes. I did one trip earlier and then I did the second trip. So let me give you the two routes that I would recommend because I have been there. And you can pick one. Do not try to do it both the trips in 10 days. So then it will become really exhausting instead of, having fun and finding joy in the trip. You will be so tired and you'll say like it wasn't worth it. And then that is not a nice thing. So if you have 10 days, then go into Kerala. Go to Kerala. So that is, I will call it route A, purely Kerala. Fly into Kochi. You can fly from Bombay, Chennai, Delhi, wherever. Spend one night in Kochi, Fort Kochi. It's the old colonial quarter and it's beautiful and very stylish. Then you go to Kumarakom. Kumarakom is full of lotus flowers. There are houseboats on the lake, and it's a huge big lake, and it's beautiful. Then go to Ashtamudi. Ashtamudi people don't go to, but imagine a lake with 8 arms. That's Ashtamudi. And very close to Ashtamudi is Kollam. Kollam has a beautiful lighthouse, and the boats on the sea, they are really like something to see. And then you go to Alleppey, and then you go to Cherai beach, and you come. That is a kind of trip that is a circuit for 10 to 12 days if it's done properly. And in the middle you can see the backwaters, you can get some massages, and you can really experience Kerala, and you will know now why it is called God's own country. And not like in a touristy way, but in a like a real way. And then it will grip you. It will grip you, and you will like, okay, like me, you will say, I love the place and I am coming back. You can do Munnar also if you have time. You can go from Kochi to Munnar, little bit of the mountains. So, but add another 2 or 3 days, and this is a completely different landscape. It's not like the rest of Kochi, that's near the sea, but this is like going more inward, and there is like tea plantation, mist, nights. I know, I was really cold when I was there. Do it if you have the time. And the next trip that I'm going to tell you about, the beach trip that I did, was from Kochi to Chennai. And this is for the people who want to see the range. From Kochi, you go to Munnar. Munnar, you go through the forest, and the drive is beautiful. And you just see the tea plantations, you see like spice gardens on the way, and the mountains. And then you go to Thekkady, the Periyar forest, and Then you go to Tamil Nadu, then you go to Madurai, and it's ancient. And in this three places only, you've like seen so many different places. Then we went to Rameshwaram, which was absolutely mesmerizing. You have to do Rameshwaram. Rameshwaram is so beautiful. It is historical. It is very, very close to the heart of all Indians. If you have parents with you, they will love it. But the children will also love it because the sea and the seashells and this whole atmosphere, it's really something. You have to see it for yourself. And then from Rameshwaram, like us, we went to, yeah, it was such a long trip that like, it's everywhere. But yeah, we went to Tanjore. From Rameshwaram, we went to Tanjore. Now, Rameshwaram was on the beach. Tanjore is not on the beach, but the temple in Tanjore, it is something. It is so amazing. It's so like, it's called the big Ishwar, big God, and it is big, and it is so impressive. Again, you need to do Tanjore. You need to do Tanjore, and then you need to go if you like shopping. Tanjore has beautiful paintings. The famous, Tanjore paintings. They're done with gold leaf. It's an art. It's done in Tanjore, and then there is another like carvings you can buy for your house if you like. My girls, they love it, and I was sent to buy Tanjore paintings. I did. And then from Tanjore, you can go to Mahabalipuram. On the way, you have to stop at Chidambaram. Chidambaram is another like temple of Shiva, but it's historical. It's a heritage site. It's like you see the Natraj in so many carvings. You see the Natraj all over the world, and here is Shiva in his dancing form, and it's it's to be seen to believed. This place. So, and there's nice shops and nice food outside the shops, and it's very like the real South India. If you like to do that, it's not very touristy, but it is really something. And then from Chidambaram, you can just go like we did. We went to Mahabalipuram. Now, Mahabalipuram is a bit touristy because it's a World Heritage Site, and the temple, the shore temple, that's archaeology, and it's been there for more than 1,000 years, and it's done with hand and a chisel at the time when there was no machinery available. And it's again, it's like, these are layers that you keep opening. It's like cannot decide which place is better and which was the best. And then when you're standing near the butterball, it's like, how is this thing not even moving? So you need to do that. And then from Mahabalipuram, Pondicherry is really close. And then you get the French flavor in Pondicherry. It's like the French quarter is there, and there is French food and even French villas. And they're like very classy and they preserved, and standing next to the beach, and eating nice French food in a villa, which is a little Indianized, but the Indian food is also really good. It's like the South Indian thali is amazing. I mean, I was not a lover of the thalis. I want to go back to just eat more thalis that are available in South India. And you do the French food in Pondicherry, and then like we were very adventurous. We went to Annamalai. Annamalai is mystic. It is like the whole mountain is Shiva. So it's like you are standing in the front of this huge big mountain, which is called, it's like the whole mountain is Shiva. People worship it, have been worshipping it for hundreds of years. And when you stand there, the feeling you get cannot be expressed. I mean, who am I to express a feeling that when you stand there? I mean, Ramana Maharishi is a dedicated man. He devoted all his life to the mountain. He worshipped on the mountain and he meditated on the mountain. And even if you are not a believer, I think you will turn into one. And it's a good experience for the kids too. And the grandparents will love it, and so will you. The food, don't let me not talk about the food. And then from uh, Annamalai, you can go to Kanjivaram. And it's a good end to your trip because Kanjivaram is saris and temples. You've already done a lot of temples, so you can just see the main temple. That is the earth temple that is in uh, Kanjivaram. It is dedicated to Shiva, of course. Most of these temples are dedicated to Shiva, but it's like it has a tree which has like four branches, and every branch has another kind of a mango coming on in it. It's like, okay, you want to believe it, you don't want to believe it, or it's totally up to you, but it's worth seeing. Where in Europe or in America would you find history like this? It's so old and it is still alive. It's like all these places are still working. It's not like they are like just ruins, except Mahabalipuram is ruins, but all the rest of them temples are still being like they are working. So it's like working continuously over centuries. It has to be experienced, it has to be seen, it has to be believed. And then you can buy saris in Kanjivaram and then come back to Chennai. Don't forget to eat the dosas on the way, and the idlis and the uttapams and the bene dosa, and do not forget to eat the thalis. And they are only available for lunch. They are not available whole day. They are just thali is a lunch thing. So go eat all the lunch. And in dinner, you can eat the Malabar parathas. The Malabar parathas are nice if you like parathas. We are North Indians. We have a different type of paratha. Our parathas are stuffed. We put potatoes and cauliflowers and lots of things in our parathas. So for us, parathas is different. But the Malabar paratha is very famous. It has to be tasted, and if you get a taste for it, I think some people love it, or some people like me don't love it. Has to be. So this whole trip is like you are not in one place. You have history in Madurai, and then you have the sea and the beach in Rameshwaram and Mahabalipuram and history, and then you have geography in Munnar and Thekkady, and then suddenly in Pondicherry there is the promenade. You are in France. So this is like a few hundred kilometers, and you need minimum of 2 weeks. 3 is better, but you will experience so many different things. You can fly in out of different cities, fly into Kochi and fly back from Chennai, or you can go to Chennai, go around and come back from Chennai. You can fly into Chennai and come out from Chennai. That way you won't have to pay the car driver both ways, because the car driver will charge you from where you start. If you start in Kochi, he wants the money to go back to Kochi. So even if you get off in Chennai, he still wants money to go back to Kochi. So this you need to keep in mind. But the drivers and the cars are really good. So now I'm going to tell you things that you should know if you're planning a trip. So, first is when to go. The best window is October to March. That's the window, because we have to take into account the monsoon. The monsoon is in Kerala from June to August. It is beautiful, it is dramatic. But if you're doing a road trip, it's not really very the right time to go. So, I would recommend not November, December. December is crazy, or even January is kind of crazy. February, March is the best time, or even say November. November is nice. People have not just gotten like so many, the crowds have not come and everything is ready. But you can go in February and March. The prices are reasonable, the hotels are good, and you will like it. If you want the crowds, you can go in December. So the next thing, which car? Is a self-drive car or a hired car? I think hired car with a driver. You come to India, get a driver. Where else can you afford a driver? And the ghat roads, the mountains, they're different. So if you're going in the mountains and there is a local driver. He knows the roads, he knows the people, he knows the places, he knows where's the best food. Take a driver, because it's not worth, it's not even costing so much. I mean, if you want to know how to hire a driver, when you reach the airport, he will pick you up from the airport and drop you to the airport. Again, please, I'll let you know in the end of the video how to get in touch with me. So now, some places are okay, you can self drive, but I feel in the whole, you are planning a trip, incorporate the cost of the driver and a car. The cars are beautiful, clean, driver is nice, and you experience a good trip. And then, should we do a houseboat or should we not do a houseboat? You have to do a houseboat. Do not do a day trip. Day trip is just you get the view. But if you stay overnight, that gives you the experience. And imagine after 6 p.m., when the engines have stopped, the other boats go quiet, and you are sitting on the deck in the dark with just water, stars, and the sounds of the backwaters with whoever you have gone with. And that experience, like that experience is different. But book your houseboat 2 to 3 months in advance. So if you're planning a trip in, say, November, book it in 3 months before, because the good ones go fast. And the difference between a good houseboat and a bad one is significant. And a houseboat can go really bad. Don't expect that all of them will be nice. Some of the, I have talked to people who have been there, and I have seen like the itineraries. They do 5 places and they say, okay, South India is done. And then they may do 8 days, and then the South India is, I've been to South India. But that's not South India. You're just like kind of commuting. You're spending all the time in the car, like little bit here, a little bit there. You see a few things and you haven't got it. So pick a few places and stay in each place and really feel it. That's the only rule you need to just do. Don't have to do it all in one trip. You can just do it over the years, or you just do at least one trip that at least those places you will enjoy. So South India is like different travelers, different things, but go slow. Do not go so fast that you don't enjoy where you are. And the temple rituals, it's like, it's a journey, it's a pilgrimage, it's a holiday, and it's all in one place. And then, like, the person in the middle, which is often like us, this trip, you get to be both guide and traveler at the same time. It's not like you're just taking people, it's like you are going too and you are enjoying it. And if you're a woman traveling independently, or taking a trip, then South India is one of the most, it's a manageable part of India. You can navigate it so easily. I mean, I know it was so easy to do South India, because there's a difference between North India and South India. South India is better to do if you're coming first time, because everybody speaks English. Everybody's, a lot of people are educated. The hospitality industry is really well deserved, and the professionals are professionals. And the sites, the cultural sites, are like very well organized and very accessible. And the roads are really nice. You will not expect roads to be so nice, but you will get really nice roads, and it's clean. You will get stared at, you will get asked questions, but that is India. But you will not feel unsafe, and you will eat so well. And even if you want to throw trash, they will not let you, because they are conscious. So if you've not been, then start with Kerala, especially the backwaters. Get the feel of the place. Get the feel of Kerala. I'll put the route A in the bio. So then Kerala, start with Kerala. It's most accessible, and I've been to a lot of places. And one of the most beautiful places, most quiet, and most sensory has been there. And then if you like it, then you can come back for the rest of the places. You have to do everything in one trip. If you're planning a trip to South India, a real one, to see the real South India, it will, the Trip planning will take time and specific knowledge. Which hotels are really worth the price, which routes to take, which is the best driving experience, and how to pace the itinerary so that you and your family actually enjoy the trip instead of just surviving it. So I have done South India twice. I have the notes, I have the contacts, I have the learnings, and I have the hard worked opinions about what worked and what I would do differently on my third trip. So if you want me to sit down with you and help you plan your specific trip according to your time and your family and your dates and your pace and your budget. So I am available. This is not a travel agency, this is not a package, this is just me. And this is someone who has been there and who loves to travel and who cares about getting it right. And I can help you plan something that actually fits you and your family. The details of how to reach me are in the description below. My email is there. You can leave a comment here telling me that where you want to go, when you want to go, and how many days you have. And I will reply for sure. I have a lot of experience and a young person. That's me. And I know what makes a trip work. I should know I have made so many trips. So get in touch. Let's plan something and let's plan something good. If this video helped you, even just gave you a clearer idea of where to start, please subscribe. I put out new videos every Friday, and the next one is already in the works. It's more travels, more stories, and I have put 2 full videos on my trips. The links are below. On each destination, you can see the actual footage. It's a real footage from my experience from my trips on the ground. So watch those after this video. You'll see where I went, and if you are planning something, it will help you. And if you're going to be planned, you'll have a specific question. So comment below and I will answer. And I will tell you this. I am going back sometime in the last months of this year, and I'm planning it. The dates are getting worked on. That's something that if it works for you, you would want to know where I'm going and how I'm going, get in touch. See you on Friday.